Boys and girls, we're going to continue talking about a narrative today, but I wanted to remind you of the story we read yesterday, Lily's Purple Plastic Purse. We've talked about narratives being just small moments written about yourself, something that happened to you. I want to read you a page out of Lily's Purple Plastic Purse that is a small moment, something small that happened. One Monday morning, Lily came to school especially happy. She had gone shopping with her Grammy over the weekend. Lily had a new pair of movie star sunglasses, complete with glittery diamonds and a chain like Mr. Slinger's. She had 3 shiny quarters. And best of all, she had a brand new purple plastic purse that played a jaunty tune when it was opened. Now, Lily could have written a story about what happened to her, about this small moment. I'm going to show you what Lily could have written about her small moment here, okay? She could have written, and remember, you always write about yourself. So if Lily was writing this, I'm going to pretend like I'm Lily. I came to school. Remember, sometimes you write about feelings, don't you? I was happy. Okay, I'm going to put an exclamation point. I had gone shopping with Grammy. Okay, so, and the next sentence she could have written, I bought a pair of movie star glasses comma, because I'm going to tell several things that she had bought. Let's see. Let me not put a comma right there. I'm going to mark it out. And a new plastic purple purse. Okay, I did not tell everything that happened in the book, did I? No, I just told one thing that happened to Lily. I didn't tell what happened when she got to school and she wanted to show her stuff. I didn't tell about that. I just told about her going shopping. Okay, let's see about our story. Remember, small narratives talks about a small moment. This is just a small moment. It takes place very quickly. It is just a little bitty thing that happened, not a big thing that happened. Okay, another thing, use I or my. Did she use I or my when she wrote? Yes, I came to school. I was happy. I had gone shopping. I bought a pair of movie star glasses. So she used the word I. Was this a true story? Yes, this is true because this really happened to her. Did something happen in the story? Yes, she had gone shopping. She bought a pair of movie star glasses and a new purple plastic purse, so something did happen. Did she tell the story in order? Let's see. Yes, and you hold up your fingers to tell the story in order. First, she came to school. She had gone shopping with Grammy. She had bought a pair of movie star glasses and a purse. She told it in order. Okay, another thing. Did she show her feelings in the story? Yes, here's her feelings. I was happy. That is feelings there. Okay, so she told a small moment or a narrative story. Let's look at another narrative story here. This is written by a first grader named Max. There he is. There his apple tree is. Okay, let's look as I read the story. And be detectives and see if you can find all the things we talked about a narrative should have. I went to the apple orchard and I picked an apple. It looked tasty. I took a bite and I loved it. It was so tasty that I picked another one. Yummy, yummy. But when I picked another one, I said, I hear a wasp. I took a step and I was nervous. Ah! Wasp! I was so scared. I threw the apple. Then I said, it flew away.
Could you please come to the front office? Thank you.
Sorry. I was so happy that I went back and I lived happily ever after. Oh, wow. Let's take a look at our story and see if it's a small moment story. Is there a small moment? Yes, it's not a big thing. It's a small thing. He went to the apple orchard. He picked an apple. He heard a wasp. Okay? He was scared. He threw the apple. The wasp flew away, and he went back to probably his house. That little bitty thing right there probably just took 1 minute. And that was probably all. It was a small thing. He didn't tell everything he did at the apple orchard. He told about just one thing that happened in the apple orchard. Another thing is you use I or my. Let's look through and see if he used I or my. I went to the apple orchard and I picked the apple. I took a bite and I loved it. It was so tasty that I picked another one. But when I picked another one, I said, I hear a wasp. I took a step and I was nervous. He's talking about himself. I was so scared that I threw the apple. Then I said, it flew away. I was so happy that I went back and I lived happily ever after. So he did use I in there, didn't he? Was this a true story? Yes, it's something that really happened to Max. Did it happen in order? Yes, it did. We can put it on our fingers. First, he went to the apple orchard and picked an apple. Then he picked another apple and he heard a wasp. Okay? Then he was so scared he threw the apple. And then it flew away. So yes, he told it in order. Did something happen in the story? Yes, he went to the apple orchard. He picked an apple. He took a bite. Okay? He picked another one. He said some things. I took a step. Definitely. Okay? He threw the apple. See the words I'm underlining? That are things that really happened. Okay? It flew away. I went back home. So yes, things really happen. Okay, another one. Feelings. Listen to this page and see if you hear any feelings. I went to the apple orchard and I picked an apple. It looked tasty. I took a bite and I loved it. It was so tasty that I picked another one. I heard someone sharing their feelings. How did he feel about tasting that apple? I loved it. So that right there, boys and girls, is a feeling when you love something. Feeling. Let's see if there's any more feelings. I said, I hear a wasp. I took a step and I was nervous. Do you hear any more feelings? Yes, nervous is how you feel sometimes. I see another feeling word. Oh, wasp! I was so scared. I threw the apple. What's the feeling here? Right, scared. I would have been scared too. It flew away. I was so happy that I went back and I lived happily ever after. Is there a feeling word here? Yes, happy is a feeling word. So we did use feelings. Sometimes in our narratives, and a lot of times in our narratives, someone is talking. So I'm going to add that to my list. Someone is talking. Okay, let's see. What do we use when someone's talking? Right, a lot of times we use quotation marks. Here, they didn't use them, but yummy. Those are all the words that they said. So, here it says, I said, I hear a wasp. That's the words he actually said, wasn't it? Let's see if there's any more. Ah, wasp, and look what he used. What did he use? Quotation marks around the words he said. Ah, wasp. Okay, here's some more words he said. It flew away. He said those words because he has quotation marks around them. Okay, how many pages did this take? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many did the one that we wrote yesterday take? That we read. The one yesterday was about him brushing his teeth and the spider getting in his mouth. How many pages did that take? 3. So, usually narratives that we're going to be doing, okay, they are written over 3 or 4 pages. We write each thing that happens on a different page. Okay, tomorrow we will continue with some more about narratives.